Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Betty, a truer welcome to something very special indeed, because as of a couple of hours ago, Crusader Kings 3 is done for now. It'll be back once we've got, some new expansions or whatever, but for the time being, it's done, and that means there's some brand new space open on the channel, the Monday and Friday series, and for the first time ever, you guys get to vote on what the new series is going to be, and I've got some big names planned for you, so let's kick things off with a bit of a bang here. Let's go into option number 1 here, and we're starting with something big. Dragon Age Origins. Played once on the channel, almost precisely a year ago. Huge numbers of people. Very excited to see that in the previous New Year's Eve livestream, and I had a whale of a time with it. I've got a thing for slightly janky, old-school, noughties RPGs, and I love the earlier BioWare work too. I think it's wonderful. It's almost, weird I've never really played Dragon Age Origins before. So, option number 1, full series of Dragon Age Origins. But, that's not the only classic BioWare RPG on this list. Option number 2, Knights of the Old Republic. We played this actually fairly recently in the 500,000 subscriber special, but now it's available for a full flipping series. Oh, I love this. This was great fun, great voice acting, great story, hugely deep, interesting world. Oh yeah, I think this one needs no selling whatsoever. You all know what Knights of the Old Republic is, and you can have a full series of that as soon as a week away. So, yeah, that's option number 2. But option number 3 is something a bit different. Option number 3 is Skies of Arcadia. I've been talking about this game for years. Now, this one's different because every other game on this list is something which, to some degree or another, is new to me. I'll be playing them through for the first time. Skies of Arcadia is the only game on this list which I already know and I already absolutely flipping adore. And in fact, yeah, plenty of the other games on this list are all a lot better known. This, I think, would be a bit of a new experience to plenty of you, because this was a classic Sega RPG that came out on the Dreamcast and then the GameCube, and that was it. So plenty of people might be completely unfamiliar with it. Brand new experience, but it's one of my favourite games of all time. You asked me to name my favourite games, I'm going to say New Vegas, Rome Total War, Resident Evil 4, Mass Effect 1, and this. You catch me on the right day, I might tell you this is my second favourite game of all time, behind Fallout New Vegas. This game, this matters to me so much. I think it was about 4 odd years ago, I tried recording the first part of a series for this, and I deleted it when I was done, because I didn't feel I was doing it justice. I want to do this game justice, and I feel like I'm finally ready to do it. So, yeah, after years of me talking about Skies of Arcadia, it could be a series as soon as a week away. Moving on to option number 4, Subnautica. Played this on the channel, what was it, about 8-9 months ago. Loads of people loved it, loads of people wanted to see more, but the people who knew the game best said to me, John, it's a game all about discovery and exploration, so it wouldn't work as a live stream because you don't want people backseat gaming. So, okay, fair enough, I said, we'll do it as a proper series, and now the chance has come. So, yes, this is a deep-sea underwater exploring thing, which is also going to be the game that almost certainly scares me the most, because some of you know I'm not keen on jellyfish, certain sea creatures, and also being like, underwater in confined dark spaces. I'm a bit claustrophobic, so this one might be a bit, me on the scared side. So if that's what you want to see, that might be the right option for you. And finally, option number 5, Rimworld. Did a mini-series of this just at the end of last year, but I had a lovely time with it. Really, really interesting game. I love the fact that, it's more about the characters and their stories that just sort of emerge over time. So yeah, it's kind of a colony builder, but it's also more about, the stories that appear. When the game says it's a story generator, it's not kidding. So yes, we will be continuing the story of John, Claire, Matt, and Tabby that we began at the end of last year, and keeping going until either we build a spaceship and escape, or we all die. Whichever of those two happens first. So those are your 5 flipping options. But, here's how it's going to work so it's as fair as possible. Very soon after this video goes out, within a matter of hours, there's going to be a vote over on the channel's community tab where all 5 of those games are going to be available. But that does not mean whichever one wins is going to be the new series immediately. Instead, whichever one gets the least votes is going to be eliminated. Then tomorrow, there's going to be a new vote with just the 4 remaining. So you don't need to worry about voting tactically. You don't need to do any of that. Vote for whatever your heart desires, because if your first choice gets eliminated, you'd have another choice to vote tomorrow. So there will be 4 options tomorrow, then 3 the day after, and then a final runoff the day after that. The only exception is if at any point any game gets over 50% of the entire vote, it has by definition won, because then even if every other vote were put together behind any single candidate, it still wouldn't be enough. So basically, we carry on until we have an ultimate winner, or one game gets 51% or more of the vote. That's how it's gonna work. So okay, I'm just going to let you have a think about that now before the first vote comes out, because those are some big damn options for you, I concede. And don't worry, just because something doesn't win, that doesn't mean it's never going to happen. All of these will happen sooner or later, and in fact, you know, whatever comes second or third, that'll just help me figure out, you know, what you guys want to see the most. So this is going to be a really useful process for me figuring out what the exciting stuff you guys want to see is going forward. So the vote begins tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and then for the next few days, we're going to be figuring out what the next big series is. I'll leave you to have a think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Keep your eye out on the community tab. The first vote coming within a matter of flipping hours. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been the beginning of the Monday Friday series Democracy Week. Thank you very much, and goodbye.